Now I have my pattern separated from my fabrics, and this is what I have. But before opening up my fabrics, I will have to cut out the front neckline and the front armhole. So I'll fold in the placket allowance first. Then now I will cut out the front neckline. So this is what I have for the front neckline. Then I will trim off the front armhole as well. So guys, now I have my fabrics here. This is the way I have it after cutting. I've not opened this up. I have it like so. This is the shoulder line. You can see I have this in two places, and this is the center. Okay, I have the front and the back panels cut together. Now I will open this up in order to cut out the front. Don't forget, the neckline I have here is for the back, which I have on both panels, and the armhole as well. So I will open it up like so. So this is the full wideness of the garment. Can you see what I have? You can see what I have. So this is the full wideness. So here is the shoulder line. Okay, so this is the front and this is the back. You can choose any of the two pieces to be the front or the back because they are still the same. We have the same armhole and the same neckline on both pieces. Okay, but as for me, I choose this. This is going to be the front, while this is going to be the back. So what I will be doing now is I will open this up like so. Can you see what I have? So now I have the back and the front separately. So this is the shoulder line. Let me fold this back again because I don't want you to get confused. This is the shoulder line. You can see what I have. Here is the shoulder line. So if I want to have it on fold, this is the way it was when it was on fold. This is the way it was when I cut out this on pattern. You can see what I have. Then I open it up like so. So now I want to separate the front and the back. I want the back to stay aside and the front to stay aside because I want to cut out the real neckline for the front and the armhole. So that was why I opened it up like so. So after opening it up, then I fold the center back. I folded this back. So now this is going to be for one, and this is going to be for one. Okay, so I will be using this as the front because of the center that has been ironed out. So I will use this for the front, and I will use this as the back, and this is the shoulder line. You can see what I have now. So this is the back neckline, and this is the back armhole. So now this is the front neckline. So this is going to be the front armhole. So I will place my pattern on this part only and trim off the excess I have here and here. So firstly, I will align the shoulder line properly and pin them together. Okay, so now I have this pinned. This is the shoulder line, the armhole, and the neckline. So now I will place my pattern on the front side only. Now the center front is going to be a guide for me. So I will focus on the center front to align with the edges of the pattern paper. Okay, so once the center front and the edges are aligned properly, then I will know my pattern is properly placed. Can you see what I have? So now I'm flipping my fabric over. I want the center front to be on the other side. So guys, now I have my fabrics flipped over, and this is what I have. So here is the center front. Now the center front is toward the side, and the front panel is now towards my left hand side. So this is the armhole and this is the side. So now I will place my pattern like so. I will align the shoulder line properly, and I will align my center front. So I will make sure the chest line align as well, and because of the notch I have here, okay, you can see I can easily locate the chest level. So here is the chest, so this is the center. So I will pin the shoulder line to align with the shoulder line on the fabric, and I will also pin the chest level. So guys, now I have my pattern aligned together with the front panel only. As you can see, I have the shoulder line properly aligned, the armhole, you can see the chest level, the both aligned properly, the waist level also aligned, and the neckline and the center front aligned as well. This requires a lot of carefulness and patience when you are aligning it. It has to be properly aligned before you trim off the neckline and the armhole. So now that I have this done, the next step is to mark out the seam allowance. I will be marking out 1/2 inch of seam allowance on the neckline area because I don't have a seam allowance on the pattern and no seam allowance on the armhole as well. So I have to mark out my seam allowance first before trimming off the excess. So now I will be marking 1/2 inch upward, following the shape I have on the neckline. So guys, now I've marked the seam allowance on the neckline and on the armhole. You can see what I have. So I took the measurements of 1/2 inch upward, following the shape I have on the neckline. So what I have here is the excess I will be trimming off. Okay, then on the armhole as well, I measured my 1/2 inch. So from the shoulder line to this point is the same 1/2 inch. From here to here also 1/2 inch. So this is where the measurement started increasing. You can see what I have here. I still maintain my 1/2 inch here. So the measurement started increasing somewhere around here. So that is what I will be trimming off. So I measure my 1/2 inch forward, following the shape I have on my pattern. When you are doing this, make sure you are patient enough and you are not in a hurry. Okay, so this is where the excess stops here. So which means this is what I will be trimming off on the armhole area, and on the neckline this is what I will be trimming off. That is the only difference we have between the front and the back panels. So please, when you are making the front panel, don't forget to add your seam allowance, because if you skip this, if you don't add your seam allowance, you will end up having a very wide neck on your garment. Also, the armhole also will be too wide for the wearer, because the 1/2 inch you did not add will be added back to the neckline measurement and the armhole measurement, because this goes in circumference. So if you don't add your seam allowance, you will have excess on the neckline and you will have excess on the armhole. So now I will be trimming off the excess, and when you are cutting, make sure you have a very sharp scissors. So make use of a very sharp scissors. Then make sure the edges of your garment align properly. You can see what I'm doing. I'm pinning this together because I don't want it to get shifted. So now I have the front neckline deeper than the back neckline. You can see they are facing each other. This is the front and this is the back. So before cutting out the armhole as well, I will confirm the edges of the fabrics. You can see this is properly aligned, but notwithstanding, I will still hold this together with my sewing pins. So guys, the cutting of our male CNS garment is ready. Now I can separate my pattern permanently from the fabrics.